But mass adoption is not a guarantee. Roughly 4 in 10 Americans say that they would definitely or probably not get a vaccine, according to a recent Pew Research Center poll. Employers, however, may not be willing to take no for an answer. I've been talking to lawyers across the country, and they all say that their corporate clients are reaching out to them in record numbers to ask what they should do about the vaccine. Some are considering giving cash bonuses to employees who opt into getting the vaccine, while others may penalize employees who refuse. COVID-19 and government-mandated lockdowns have taken a toll on all different sorts of companies, from manufacturers to restaurants.
They view it as a selling point. That's particularly important for restaurants, bars, gyms, and salons. And so my clients in that segment of service industry are particularly looking hard at making it mandatory.
While this is in part a PR tactic, it is also legally within an employer's rights to roll out this kind of requirement. Legal experts say that businesses have pretty extensive rights. Requiring a vaccine is a health and safety work rule. Some employers, such as hospitals, already require employees to get flu shots every year. So, under the law, an employer can force an employee to get vaccinated, and if they don't, fire them. There are a few ways that employees could apply to be exempt from a blanket requirement. If a workforce is unionized, the collective bargaining agreement may require negotiating with the union before mandating a vaccine. Anti-discrimination laws also provide some protections. Now, other employers are taking a different route, offering incentives to workers to voluntarily get vaccinated. That could mean that if you get the vaccine, you don't have to wear the same level of PPE in the office or have your temperature taken every day. There's also talk of financial perks.
Many of my clients who are struggling with this issue have said, well, while we think it's a good idea to make it mandatory, we are going to make it voluntary, but we're going to try to offer economic incentives, bonuses, as well as paying for the vaccination and offering optionally, if the family wants to have the vaccination, to pay for that too.
Dunn says his clients are looking at their balance sheets to see if they can afford to pay employees some sort of cash bonus if they get the vaccine. As for when this could happen, lawyers tell me that employers are probably a few months away from making a decision either way. An emergency use authorization is not a license, so there is a legal question as to whether you can mandate an emergency observation. Mandatory vaccination protocols, therefore, may have to wait until the FDA completes the entire approval process for the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine.
Everyone vaccinated. One Middle Tennessee company is one of the first to give its employees a monetary incentive to get the COVID vaccine. News Channel 5's Sina Saleem explains why this process could soon become commonplace.
Dollar General is offering their employees a deal. Go get the COVID-19 vaccine and you'll get 4 hours of pay. The company, headquartered in Goodlettsville, is one of the first big retailers to provide their employees with an incentive to get the vaccine.
We understand that there may be barriers that our employees could face in terms of getting the vaccine. And so what we wanted to do was help remove those barriers. And so while we're not requiring the vaccine for our employees, we certainly are encouraging them.
Vaccines may be the key to ending a pandemic that has already affected so many.
It was definitely not a fun time.
Sunny Sanders is just one of the millions of people who has had the virus.
I had a headache for about 4 days, and then I didn't develop the cough. I didn't develop any other symptoms besides losing my taste and smell.
Sanders says choosing to get the vaccine is all about personal choice. By Dollar General offering to pay their employees rather than forcing them, Sanders says employees who do want to get the vaccine can do it without having to worry about other factors that day, like gas money or childcare.
If you want to do it, go for it, but I wouldn't put myself through that situation. I respect it, because I know that they're just trying to be safe and be as safe as possible for everyone.
In the meantime, health officials are urging folks to continue wearing masks and social distancing. Sina Saleem, News Channel.
Exodus 23 verse 8, and thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise, and perverteth the words of the righteous. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Bahashem, B'cha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who still rule well, who taught me this truth, who still teach me this truth, who are still out on the highways and byways, as commanded by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. And my job is paying extra if you take the medication. Okay? And this is what is going to be the trend. Okay? These companies paying their employees, giving them bonuses and incentives in order, a gift, basically a gift in order to take the medication. Because first Esau wants to see if you can be bought. Because obviously, see, this is all a mind F, That's all this is, He's gonna see if you can be bought first, knowing that he really doesn't want to buy you. It's just to gauge where you're at, because he knows eventually he's gonna make it mandatory, but he has to gradually do it. So what do you do first? First, you make it voluntary, but you give incentives to encourage people to do it. And then what's gonna happen? The numbers are gonna keep going higher. They're gonna say this isn't working. Not enough people have taken the medication. Because even when you take the medication, you still have to wear a mask. So what's the point of taking the medication? Here it is, you done took it, and now you still gotta wear a mask everywhere you go. Doesn't make any sense. So this is what's gonna happen. The numbers are still gonna keep getting higher, and then they're gonna say, you know what, the incentives aren't working, not enough people are getting it, we have to make it mandatory. Exodus 23 verse 8, and thou shalt take no gift. And you see Biden, man. Biden is all about draconian measures, man. Biden is all about draconian. He's all about draconian legislation. It says draconian, the etymology of draconian. It says 1759 of or pertaining to Draco, the ancient Greek statesman, okay, so a lawgiver. 1777 in reference to laws, rigorous, extremely severe or harsh. So these are the type of laws that you're going to get from Joe Biden. Extremely severe and harsh laws, especially concerning this thing, like the Apostle Star said, this thing, Exodus 23 and 8, and thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise and perverteth the words of the righteous. So this is in the law. This goes back to the law. We aren't to take no gift, all right, to compromise the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. The law, statutes, and commandments tell us, make no cuttings in thy flesh. The law, statutes, and commandments say, we shall not eat human flesh. And the medication got aborted baby fetuses in it. So you take that maximation, now you a cannibal, man. And you got people in ISBK willingly taking it and making a mock at sin. Scripture say he that make a mock at sin is not wise. Is abominable. So everybody gonna get what they got, man. They gonna get what they got coming. All right. Deuteronomy 16:19. Thou shalt not wrest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons. Neither take a gift, for a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous. Yeah, because the words of the righteous is the words that's in this book. And you can't pervert the words, and you can't twist these words to try to fit, your lack of faith. Your lack of faith and your fear for the virus. Deuteronomy 16:19. Let's go to that word gift. It's shakad. It says present, bribe. Okay, they're trying to bribe you. Like I said, at my job, they're offering people bonuses for them who take the medication. I can't wait till they make the announcement to the people, the ambassadors and whatnot. Because I know Jake gonna jump up and be on it, man. And the same Jakes that been talking shit to me for weeks, talking about how they not gonna take it, they gonna be on it, man. They gonna be on it. It says shakad, a donation, a venal or redemptive gift, bribery, present, reward. You see? Anytime Esau gives you a gift, it's never to help you, man. Okay? It's never to help you. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Let's go to that. Let's get that. Psalms, 55. Psalms 55. Oh, damn. How I get to Psalm 16? It's like it. Psalms 55 and 19. And 20, it says, he put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his brotherly covenant. It's like he had broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So you can't trust this man. Okay, just because he give you a little gift, he give you a couple $100, you think that he has your best interest at hand. Look, if this thing was so valuable and so resourceful, why does he have to pay you to take it? If it was that valuable and that resourceful, everybody would see the value in it, and they'll be having to, raise the price. It's called supply and demand. So the demand is obviously low because nobody is believing that BS, man. So what does he do to try to bring the demand up? He offers incentives. I'm trying to think of something that people, like Jordans, man. If it was that crazy, not even Jordans, let's use cable TV. Okay, everybody has cable TV. Why? Because it's a resourceful form of entertainment. So if this medication was that resourceful, everybody will be dying to get it in their house. But they're not. That's why he has to give you a gift. Because Esau knows that a gift blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of Yahweh Shema Shah, which the word pervert means to be contrary of the scriptures. I mean, you do the opposite of what the Bible say. That's what a pervert is. Esau done changed the meaning of words, man. It says Proverbs 17:23, a wicked man taketh a gift out of the bosom to pervert the ways of judgment. You see? So we aren't to be taking no gift. Because the gift pervert the ways of judgment. A wicked man would do that. It said bribery. It said that it was a bribe. A gift is a bribe. Let's go to that word bribe. It says bribe. Thing stolen. A gift. Properly bit, piece, hunk, morsel of bread given to beggar. To break. Shift of meaning to gift given to influence corruptly. So a bribe is a gift given to influence you corruptly. That's why I said that a gift pervert the way of Yahweh Shema Shai, pervert the ways of judgment. It says the verb 14th century, to pilfer, steal, take dishonestly, practice extortion. See, Jake is about to be extorted, man. Let's go to that word extortion. The act of extorting, the act of wresting any from a person by force. Let's go to the word extort. Obtained by force or compulsion, right? So they're trying to give you a compulsive reactions to take this thing, man. They're gonna make it a compulsive thing. The hour of temptation. Let's get that. This is a part of that hour of temptation. Revelation. This is what the Lord is talking about. All these incentives that's gonna come with this new system. Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And when you go to that word try, let's go to that word try in the Greek. Let me show you something. Go to that word try, right? To try them that dwell upon the earth during the hour of temptation. The word is
Strong's G 3985, Pyrazo.
Pyrazo. It says to try whether a thing can be done, to attempt, endeavor, to try, make a trial of, to test. So this is going to be a test. Now let's go to the root word of this word try. We're being tested. It says a trial, experience, attempt, to have a trial of a thing, experience, right? Attest. It says attest down here in the Strong's definition, attest. Now let's go to the root word of this word. So first we went to the original word for try, then we went to the root word. Now we're going to go to the root word of that root word, and let's see what it says. It says apparently accusative case of obsolete derivative of piro, right, which was the first word, piro, to pierce. So the way that we're going to be tested is through the compulsive temptation to be pierced with that medication and that chip, man. Okay, that's our temptation, to try you and to try to tempt you to be pierced. It says derivative of piro, to pierce, through as adverb or proposition, across, beyond, farther, other side, over. So that word, the original word for try, goes back to pierce. It means to pierce. Okay, so this is a physical mark that Esau wants to give the people. It says obtained by force or compulsion, wrest away by oppressive means. And those oppressive means are his laws, statutes, I won't say laws, statutes, and commandments. Esau's laws, man. That's his oppressive means. You know, he set up laws that oppress us. It says, Wisdom of Solomon 2:10, let us oppress the poor and righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. So their strength is in their laws, man. So he makes laws to make certain things mandatory, and he makes, policies and things at the job to make certain things mandatory, because that's where his strength lies. And you think because this man offering you a gift that he wants to help you, he's trying to destroy you. He's trying to destroy you, man. He's hoping that when you take that medication, you drop dead, so he ain't even got to give you the incentive. That's really what's going on, man. Sirach 12 and 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. Right. They're out here, acting like he want to help you. And though he pretend to help thee, yet he will undermine thee. You see, he's pretending to help you, man. Because Esau don't give you anything that he thinks won't destroy you. Anything he gives you is because he know it will destroy you. Proverbs 7:7, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. The heart is the mind, man. Okay? A gift destroyeth the heart, man. And those that trust in Egypt, they're gonna be destroyed. They're gonna be destroyed. You want to trust in this man's system and in your employer, then you're going to be destroyed. Isaiah 30:3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust of the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna think that what this man has set up for you and what he has planned for you and what he's giving you is beneficial, and ultimately it's gonna lead to your demise, man. So hey, we're not taking no gifts. We're not taking no gifts. It's like it, barely. See if we can get any more gifts.
Well, this is your current text. We welcome everyone to the city of Cleveland. For your safety and the safety of others, wearing a mask in public spaces, including the airport, is now required in the city of Cleveland. Practice social distancing and wash your hands frequently. When soap and water are unavailable, use hand sanitizer. And again,
that's pretty much it. I was trying to see if I'm pretty sure it was one in the New Testament dealing with gifts. But I can't find it. So, anyway, I just wanted to bring that out, that our temptation is upon us, man. And, like we know, us being in the knowledge, there's going to come a time where all this is going to be mandatory, man. It's not going to be incentives. It's all going to be mandatory. Pursuant to Revelation 13:16, he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, which that mark is the RFID microchip technology. Okay, and that's what this medication is leading to. It's leading to that technology. So, Lord, let's edify to the elect. My name is Brother Yaquam Amanah. Kwame Asherallah. Shalom.